Hi guys, so today I decided to try out a lot of the products that were in my drugstore haul a few days ago, and this is the beautiful completed look from the e.l.f. Sunrise palette. So if you want to see how you can get this really like bright and summery look, stay tuned. See you in a few. Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you my makeup look with the Rimmel Perfect Primer. It's really great for keeping me matte. It keeps my foundation all day. As you can see, I got it discounted at Ulta. And I hope it's not like discontinued because it's discounted. I'll have to look. But I'm just going to apply it all over my face and rub it in. It looks orange. That's what's so horrifying about it. Because when I first bought it, I thought maybe I made a mistake. Because it's so orange. But it blends right in. It just kind of evens everything out. Just like a little bit like went away. I tried to get it. Yeah. So just keep rubbing it in. Just make sure when you do it, you get this rubbed in really good. Because like I've already moisturized my skin, so if you don't, especially make sure to get that all rubbed in. And then I apply it underneath my eyes for extra coverage on those bags. And then I also use it as like a double primer on my eyelids. Because you'll see in a few minutes that I prime again. Just to be safe, because I also have oily lids. Because that's just who I am. Everything just is oily, oily, oily. So half of my steps you're going to be seeing is me just taking steps to pray it lasts through the whole day. Alrighty. Wow, I take forever. Wow, I'm really taking forever. Sorry, guys. I haven't figured out how to speed this up, so I'm just taking forever. Okay, next up, this is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Ink and Pink, and I really need a new one. I use this as my second primer on my eyelids. I'm gonna, you'll see, apply it on both my lids. And this by itself makes a really good, just like base, like one and done color. All the color tattoos are. But I use this because my skin is so pink naturally to, as an extra base, because that's the thing, that'll stay all day. So any shadow, you stick to it. And then I dropped some stuff. I dropped a lot of stuff, so now I gotta like disappear, and I'm trying to be cute about it. I think I'm so slick. I'm not. Yeah, sorry. Alrighty. What am I showing you next? Wow, I'm not good at this narration thing. Work with me, guys. Work with me. Bear with me. Alright, now I'm going to be using the e.l.f. eyeshadow palette in Sunset, and I'm going to use the darkest color all over my lid with an e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. e.l.f.'s eyeshadow brushes are really great. They're $1 each. The white ones are. The black ones are like $3 because they're supposed to be more professional. Like I have an eyeliner brush that's $3, but that's because you can't get it for $1 at e.l.f. But I highly recommend those. Like the only problem with it is every once in a while the like ends will come unglued, and all you have to do is really just add some super glue, or if you just feel like buying more, it's whatever. But I highly recommend those. So this is a beautiful kind of like pink color. It's very reminiscent of the one I have from L'Oreal and their pressed powders. But it's beautiful. All the colors are shimmery in this palette. Like, not one is matte. So, you won't need like an inner crease cleaner. Okay, the next one, none of these have names, but I'm using the one next to the darkest one. And I'm going to apply it to the outer corner of my eye and halfway into the crease. I have hooded eyes, and I have found this is the best way to kind of, at least for me, open it up, but also get more color in my look. Because it just kind of, the way I do it at cat eye, flares out. So you get this elongation of your eyes. It's not blended in, as you can see, I'm horrified. I have a e.l.f. blending brush, which also is $1, it's great. And then I'm just gonna work it into the crease the rest of the way, but it kind of just gradually gets darker out. So it's kind of like a gradient ombre type thing on my eyes. And as you can see, everything just kind of looks bigger and more flared out. Fiddling with it, thinking about doing that. So now I'm going to be using the Clean Whipped Cream Mousse from CoverGirl, I think, or Maybelline. Ooh, I should have looked at that. But anyway, because it's in a pot, you don't want to stick your fingers in it, even though you've washed them, because bacteria. So I just kind of stick my knuckle in so it doesn't get under my nails, and I just kind of start to dab it all over my face for the first, like, coat. And then I'm wiping this off on a makeup wipe. That's the Sonia Kashuk buffing brush. You can get it at Target. It's really good. It's like $15. I found it's great for thicker foundations like this. like more liquidy ones, like I have the Revlon Color Stay, I just think it's too streaky. This is able to really just give a very flawless look with this foundation. And once again, I hope this foundation is not discontinued because it has been beautiful. I've noticed lately the skin looks flawless with it. It's just, I hope I'm not going to have to scour Etsy for it. And now I'm applying the second layer because it only goes so far because I do so little. Now I'm going to buff the rest of that in, trying to get closer to my horrible shadows, and just blend to the edges, get it around my mouth, because sometimes I'm notoriously bad at remembering that. And I do always do my foundation second after my eyeshadow. One, because I let the primer have time to sink in, but also because, just in case for whatever reason there's some fallout, I can just kind of wipe it away and cover it up. It's good to go. So that's just how my system is. Alrighty, me, what are we doing now? Now we're going to conceal everything. I've noticed my skin looks a little better, so I have minimal blemishes, but I'm just going to get the few that I'm noticing are very prominent, and then I'll blend that all in. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, by the way, and it's also really good. It's in shade 15, which I believe is fair. I didn't have ivory, and that is a Eco Tools concealer brush. So I just kind of pat it into my skin, so I try not to move the concealer around so it actually covers the problem areas. And yeah, and then it still gives me a natural but flawless look. Now I'm going to take the concealer again and cover those dark circles under my eyes in a lovely triangle formation. But this does a great job for covering dark circles. When it's really bad, because I'm not using it in this video, then I use the what is it, the Maybelline like highlighter, or I'm totally spacing on what it is. I'll have to show it in another video. But so I'm just gonna do that as well. I'm gonna dab it in, spread it out a little bit so that way it covers everything up. Trying to get it blended really good because for some reason that eyeball is being extra stubborn and I don't know why. And I saw a little bit of sheen too much there, so there's a little bit by my eye that's actually not like blended. Alrighty, we are good to go with the concealer. So now we're going to be using the Pocahontas bronzer. Trying to say in Colors of the Wind because I'm stupid. In bronzer, their Compass one, that is what I use for bronzing. I believe that is an e.l.f. blush brush. Tap off all the excess. Do the fishy face, and just tap it lightly onto my skin, and then I'll blend it in, as you can see. I'm really, so far, liking this bronzer. It's very similar, like I said in my one video, to the NYC Sunny bronzer, but you can see I am very fair, so I just need just a little bit to warm up the skin and do a slight contour. Well, the excess off, there's a lot of fallout with this. That's the one thing that I have to say about this bronzer is there's a lot of fallout. And really, I could have just dabbed it into the fallout because that was like, that is so prominent. As you can see, I'm trying to wipe it away. So that was just a little much. Trying to blend it in as best as I can because there's a lot going on in my face. Still blending desperately. You know, added a little more to the other side to try to even it up. But as you can see, because my hair is so dark in itself, you'll see the way the lighting works, it then gives me this contoured look without doing too much work. Because as you can see, it gives my face a little more angle to it. It's just how, thank God for my hair being dark red. And or brown when it's not dyed. Yep, and now I'm just going to warm up the temples a little more. Because I am just pale as a ghost. It's one of the few things. Highlighter is hard to find for me, so you really won't see me doing highlighter. And every once in a while you see me doing blush, just because my skin is very naturally pink. But I do try to do a little bit of warming up of my skin, just to bring a little extra life, so I stop looking like the zombie that I am. Right, next we're going to be using the NYX HD setting powder in translucent. It looks white. I'm a big fan of translucent powders, like I've said in the past. I did theater. That's how we used to set our makeup. So I know it works, and it also prevents you from, wow, look at that smoke cloud. But I found the Real Techniques blush brush is really good for this because it's not too big and it's enough where I can pat it onto the skin without one of those little sponges. Because it keeps all your foundation in place, doesn't move it around, but also sets it really nice for the rest of the day. Thank you, Wayne Goss, for that beautiful tip. Alright, now that I've covered the problem areas, now I will go under my eyes to make sure my concealer doesn't crease, because that will be horrible. And that is also an Eco Tools. I think it was also another concealer brush, but I use it for powder after a concealer. Alrighty. So next we are going to tame those brows. My brows are wild. Like, I love my brows because they're full, very natural, so I don't do a lot of filling in. But they do get a little crazy. So this Milani brow gel in clear is just enough to kind of put them in place and, you know, it gets all that, like, powder that got trapped on it. Eyebrows on fleek, as the cool kids say today. Now I'm going to be using the Acceleration Mascara from Rimmel that I got for free in the Walmart Beauty Box. And I do this as my base coat because it's not waterproof, but it adds a lot of length to my eyelashes. And it just, sometimes I do it if I'm looking for a more dramatic look. I won't follow up with the Miss Manga eyes, which adds for a softer look, so then they are long and soft. And this just gives my look a very, you know, very gentle, very natural look. If I want a little something extra natural, I'll just use the Manga. But if I'm using, or sometimes I'll just use the Rocket one for intensity and edge. Alrighty. Alright. Now we're going to be using the J-Cat lip pencil in, I believe, Mocha is what it is called. But it's just a very natural reddish, has a little bit of an orange undertone. My lips are a little pink, so I like to make them a hair darker. And that's what it does. I'm not really using a lip liner because I don't have any that match. But it's just something light and natural that you can keep reapplying throughout the day that's not going to be heavy. I'm so focused. And then I got a little bit too much outside of my lips, so I'm cleaning it up with a makeup wipe. And there we go. That's the completed look. Look how cute I think I am. So I hope you